Well, if it isn't our favorite ethically challenged rat, Jimmy Two-Teeth.
Sam was wondering where you'd scampered off to.
I'm touched.
I was wondering what embarrassing pose we'd use when we had you stuffed and mounted.
Yeah, I'm scared out of my wits. You's gonna buy something or what?
What have you been up to, Jimmy?
You know, the usual knitting, working on my tan. What do you think I've been up to? Starting a business ain't easy.
The Better Business Bureau is going to be hearing about that attitude of yours, mister.
Get bored lounging in the White House pond?
Who was lounging, smart guy? I was networking. Turns out DC's a great place to get tips on being an arms broker.
Maybe it was a bad idea to move the Oval Office back here, Sam.
Are you still running with the skin bodies?
I found I no longer agreed with their extremist views.
More like you got a little chilly.
Or got tired of seeing your repulsive pink flesh every morning.
Let's just say I left for a variety of reasons.
What's a two-bit crook like you trying to sell this time?
I'll ignore that petty insult for the sake of a successful transaction. I'm selling the latest in interpersonal defense.
You're an arms dealer?
You make it sound so cheap. I deal in peace of mind.
What have you got in stock?
Yeah, right now I only got this cannon. You guys look like you should just start out with handguns.
We've already got handguns.
Oh yeah? Where?
Just trust him on that one. How much for that cannon?
It's not for sale.
Worst arms dealer ever.
It's not for sale to you guys. I don't sell to the police. Call it my own ethical code.
But we're just barely police.
Yeah, I seen how you guys work. I sell it to you, and next thing I know, the bunny's got it pointed right at me.
Sell us the cannon, Jimmy.
I already told you, it's not for sale.
Freelance police, Mr. Teeth. You're under arrest.
Come along quietly and we'll only use excessive force instead of medieval.
Just try it, pigs. Last time I checked, it was a free country.
I'm working on that.
Enough games, Jimmy. You're under arrest.
I know my rights. New federal mandate for armament appropriation, and I quote, "No citizen shall be prevented from setting up shop without a license and in someone else's store to sell dangerous weapons indiscriminately to the highest bidder."
Who in his right mind would pass such an irresponsible law?
I couldn't help it, Sam. That gun lobby has these unbelievable gift baskets.
You're still under arrest, Jimmy.
No chance. Shouldn't ought to argue with the guy with the cannon.
It's not too late to make an honest rat out of yourself, Jimmy.
Or a bookend, or a doorstop.
People want weapons, I sell them weapons. What could be more honest?
See you later, Jimmy.
Maybe if you can find me. Hey, hands off the merchandise, pigs.
Whew.
I'm stuck!
As president, I resolve to address the nation's rat obesity problem without delay.
Let me out of here!
Oh, we'll let you out of there soon enough, Jimmy. Soon enough. Lottery tickets, a.k.a. the Donate to Bosco charity. We want to buy something.
What would...
Nothing for... When little smokes just won't do. Looks like the Esperanto bookstore is closed again.
Aw, that was fast, even for this neighborhood.
Quite possibly the least observed street sign in the continental U.S. This end's been dead for a while now. Or has it? Secret serve ice cream? I don't think that's fooling anyone.
Ooh, ice cream? I want some!
Ferret Lake.
Sequels to beloved classics are always better than the originals.
Yes, Max. Yes, they are. Stinkies versus the Board of Health.
That's not a fight. Even one Stinky's cockroach could take out the entire Board of Health with 5 appendages tied behind its thorax.
Interestingly, that's the exact reason they're having the hearing. Lost giraffe.
Oh, I saw him!
Answers to Bobo.
Oh, wrong giraffe then. Mine only answered to Lieutenant Ambrose Applesucker.
Impeach President Max. U.S. out of the Dakotas.
I swear, you torch a couple national forests and everyone wants your head.
Lefties has been abandoned for ages. Wow, they canceled the Liver and Onions concert.
And after only 5 months of trying to sell a ticket.
Another U.S. service on President Max's hit list. Hey, Sybil, have you...
I'm surrounded! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Stand back, Max. It sounds like Sybil's finally cracked.
It's about time. Her relative stability was making the rest of the neighborhood look bad.
Back, pit demons! With sword of righteous fire, I cast thee away!
This is just like that time we were hired as motivational speakers for that Sunday school.
Actually, now that I look closely, it's more like our last case. And the 3 before that. If there's one thing I've learned to recognize recently, it's a hypnotic device. And those weird glasses are it.
Launch stinging BBs of unholy smiting.
To break her out of the trance, we'll have to deliver a blow to her head.
You know, Sam, when you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
I still can't believe the Sybil Lincoln sex scandal never made the Times. I'm not sure whether to lie on this thing or drive it out of here. Don't worry, I'll sob uncontrollably later, when no one's watching. That's the cutest, ferocious, man-eating beast clock I've ever seen. It's locked. Nothing but waste. The threat of electroshock can turn anyone's frown upside down. Incredibly valuable historic artifact and incredibly tacky decor all rolled into one. Sybil needs a self-cleaning cactus. Jitter Cola's so addictive, even taxidermied foxes can't get enough. I've never felt less relaxed.
Back, demons! Cast ward of pungent unsavoriness. Back, demons! Cast ward of pungent unsavoriness.
I can't get close enough to touch her, Max. No way. I can't shoot Sybil. Okay. Just kidding. I couldn't shoot Max.
What happened? Am I at the respawn point?
Is she coming on to us?
Wake up, Sybil. We freed you from those wacky techno goggles.
Did you guys just hit me in the head with a rat fired from a cannon?
It doesn't sound as cool when you say it.
Hope you're not overly peeved. It was the only way to break your hypnotic trance.
I wasn't hypnotized. I was playing a computer game.
No need to thank us. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
Thank you. You guys just ruined my new job.
Your new job was flailing around like a hyperactive fan dancer while screaming gibberish?
That job's already taken, lady. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
I'm a beta tester. I was playing Reality 2.0 with those goggles. And You broke them! And I haven't even paid off the deposit!
Ah, Reality 2.0. I suspected as much.
It's a new, full immersion, interactive, massively multiplayer adventure. You play with these VR goggles and a Wi-Fi link to a distributed game server.
You might want to explain some of your more elaborate terms to my technology-challenged little pal.
I'm confused by your word reality.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I forget you guys are Luddites.
We are not. We're just very good friends.
Reality 2.0 is like a video game. You put on those goggles and enter a different world. It's going to be the biggest thing on the internet.
Never pegged you as a computer geek, Sybil. How'd you get the job?
I was checking job listings online and found one right next door.
Lefty's back? I can't wait to see him. Sam, have you seen my good machete?
No, Lefty's gone. Now that space is being used by the cops.
The cops moved into our neighborhood?
Those dirty liars! We're all the police this neighborhood needs!
And then some.
Not police. It's an acronym for, well, for something I can't remember.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Max?
I highly doubt it!
These cops guys must be behind our computer crisis. Where did you say those cops guys are?
Over at Lefty's...
Where did you say those cops guys are?
Over at Lefty's old place, right next to my office.
What's a beta tester?
I play computer games to find bugs that need to be fixed before release.
Don't you have to have experience to do that?
All you do is go through somebody else's hard work and point out what they did wrong. I was a therapist, remember?
Aren't computer games a colossal waste of time?
They're not so bad, as long as you're not stuck in some tedious dialogue tree. Have you guys ever actually played one?
They make players antisocial, violent, without conscience or remorse, and too dependent on instant gratification.
It seems redundant.
I'm sure that you and any legal counsel that represents you can see how we thought you were hypnotized.
Typical anti-game propaganda. I was perfectly fine. I just wish it hadn't happened on my first day of work.
They had you start working on a Friday?
Today's Monday, isn't it?
You've been playing that game for an entire week.
She's an addict, Sam. Time for an intervention. We'll need some cocktail peanuts, an Iron Maiden, and, oh, a box of handkerchiefs. This is going to be emotional.
An entire week? Maybe I don't want this job after all.
You're not supposed to cave that quickly. And you call yourself an addict.
Is the game any good?
It's all right, I guess. There's way too much repetition, though.
What's wrong with the goggles?
You broke them, that's what.
It looks like the rear slot downstream signal thermostat regurgitator chip is blown out.
He has no idea what he's talking about, does he?
Never. What's so important about those goggles?
Well, I paid a big deposit on them for one thing. They're the only way to get into Reality 2.0.
And I'd bet Max's annual salary they're the only way to get to the bottom of this computer crisis. Where did you get those goggles?
From my new employers, of course, the cops.
See you around, Sybil.
Look for me in the unemployment line.
Where are we going, Sam?
Nowhere in this old rust bucket. At least not until we get it fixed.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it was an important piece until the explosion.